Hi guys. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness. Welcome to Cancer season. It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the astrological video for Cancer season 2024. As you guys know already, Cancer is home, it's the roots, it's family. It's mother energy, the first archetype of the psychic. And Cancer season 2024 feels like nurturance. Like that is the name of the game, is fucking nurturance. I'm not trying to nurture you, wasp. Excuse me. Um, but officially, welcome to summer. Hey, we made it. And we will survive the season of I feel this year. Come hell or high water, we will survive. Hydrate, get your stuff. Go ahead and get your stuff, because we about to get into it. Oh, is this remote really not going to work again? Are we back here again? All right. So, in the season of I feel for 2024, on June 20th, Cancer gets the sun. And we going to feel today. We going to be feeling. feel we in Gemini season, we thought the fullness of our thoughts, or were encouraged to, at least hopefully some of us did that. And now in Cancer season, it's time to feel the fullness of our feelings. I just saw 27 on the clock. Y'all know that's my number. 2 plus 7 is 9. Nines are endings. And I feel like there's something about like a gateway or a pathway. Look at these motherfucking flowers. And because I came over here and sat down, I met a new neighbor, and his name's Kevin, and my best friend's name is Kevin. He's really nice, and he's also into astrology. So hopefully he's going to let me film here throughout the summer. But on June 20th, Cancer gets the sun. And your emotional, like your center, you know how everybody's like, find your center. Your center will be found with you being within your emotional nature. Like getting in your feelings is going to help center you, because anything outside of your feelings is you faking it. Anything outside of you, like being honest about what it is that you're experiencing, is you putting up a farce of some sort. And in Cancer season, we are meant to feel, not think. And that comes with, there's a caveat to that. You like, of course, Gemini season has hopefully gotten us more masterful with our thoughts. So now in Cancer season, we can be more masterful with our feelings and become evolved humans that access our logic and our intuition before we make decisions, because that's the goal. Now, we are not meant to let our feelings dictate the show, and we're not supposed to be allowing our emotions to rule us, but we got to at least feel them and honor them and do right by them and understand that they're not here for no fucking reason. And so I feel like the goal is emotional mastery, get a step closer to emotional mastery. Now on the 21st, we have 2 full moon in Capricorns this season. And that to me sounds like a lot of letting go of old shitty crusty ass habits. On June 21st, we have the first full moon in Capricorn. And I feel like this is, and I'll do a separate video, but we're supposed to be, working on releasing old habits and behaviors that are stemmed from outdated emotions. Then on June 29th, y'all, Saturn retrogrades in Pisces. And Saturn, time, structure, discipline, karma. Saturn, the kingmaker. Saturn, the planet that ensures if you do the hard work, there will be a reward, is retrograding, meaning we need to review all of those things. And with it being in Pisces, it's like the spiritual element of that. We're needing to reevaluate how our beliefs work for us. I'm a firm believer that when Saturn is retrograde, that's when we're accruing new karma. I just saw 4 on the clock. Yeah, new foundation. New karma gets accrued there. It's like, I feel like Saturn retrograde is the divine being like, show me your work. Where's your work on this? You did the test, you got an A, but like, show me your work. How did you get to this conclusion? And everybody hated that experience in school. And so it's like, I know it. Why can't you just like, I got the answer right, blah, 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 blah. Show me your work. Show me what you've done. How is it? And show me what you're doing to perpetuate this progress. You know, I feel like Saturn retrograde essentially is like, what work do you do for yourself versus others? What is for you versus them? And is that working? Is that working for you? Is that getting you to the next level? I feel like Saturn retrograde in Pisces is really going to have us asking, do our actions match our actual ambitions? And how can we get that back on track? Or how can we take it to the next level for those of us who are on track? On July 2nd, Neptune retrogrades. And I love a Neptune retrograde, honestly, because I feel like the bullshit gets, like, the illusion gets cut. Like, we're done with the illusion, done with the delusion, and the urge to discern what's real becomes palpable. And so there is something around like, this is what I thought it was versus now I'm understanding what it is. And I feel like the universe is going to be revealing to us what is real. What's not play, what's here to stay, what needs to go. There's something around real authenticity because we're eventually working up to Leo, a stellium in Leo, you know, and all a stellium being 3 or 4 more planets in a sign. And Leo is the heart. Leo is authenticity. And so we're working up to a new, like a higher grade of authenticity within ourselves. That same day, July 2nd, Mercury goes into Leo. And it's like our mind is on how to best apply our willpower. Like, I feel like there's a new level of mindfulness around authenticity and like, are you being your whole self? Are you showing your whole self? Do you feel like you're experiencing authenticity from the company that you keep? It's gonna get real. Is there a car coming? Either way, trusted Mikey Mike got me. So I apologize for the sound. Woo, he's close. That's a good driving job. Damn. All right. I feel like with Mercury going into Leo, everything gets very how oriented. And that's what we're moving towards. It's like we've got to think it clearly, we've got to feel it clearly so the thought and the feelings, which make up everything, make up our ambition, our drive, can be applied to the how properly. And so that's the big thing. It's like we're about to get very how oriented versus what oriented. And I like that shit. Maybe it's just the Aries in me, but there is something about how to make this happen, how to get this stuff done, how to be authentic, how to accomplish what it is that we're wanting to accomplish as our whole selves. Fuck yeah. All right. On July 5th, we have the new moon in Cancer. And I'll do a separate video, but I feel like the new moon in Cancer, new moons are when we plant seeds. In order for us to really I think the new moon in Cancer is always the most important new moon, next to the new moon in Virgo. Also the new moon in Taurus. I think those are the three really important new moons. But this new moon in Cancer is what is causing these unwanted emotions? And how can you what roots have you planted that need to be torn up? What do you need to tear? What do you need to uproot out of you so that there's room for new fertility, new flowers, new blooms, new blossoms? There's new aspects of you that want to come to life. And how can they if there is no space in your proverbial garden for that shit to happen or blossom or be tended to and or nurtured? On July 11th, Venus goes into Leo, and baby, the whole world's a stage. Everything gets very showy and flashy and grandiose and over the top, as it's supposed to be, because we have this one fucking life and you better fucking live it. Period. On July 20th, Mars goes into Gemini. And finally, thought becomes action. It's not the tendency to overthink everything, I feel is really going to dissipate. And there's this new opportunity to thought implementation. It just feels like everything is going to get easier to just make shit happen, to just do it, to really go for it. So I'll do a separate video for that too, because I'm ruled by Mars, so I can't help but exalt him. Then lastly, on July, see me being in Aries again, on July 21st, we have the second full moon in Capricorn, and it's a second chance to let it all the fuck go, to really, really, really let it go. And this feels big to me. I'll do another video, or a separate video for that, but this second full moon on July 21st feels like a fucking doozy. And I don't feel emotional. It feels like freedom. I feel ooh, please, Mr. Wasp. It's an opportunity. What did I write? A second chance to let it all go and start doing constructive shit and feeling awesome about it. That'll do it. I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. Welcome next summer. We're going to have an incredible summer. It's going to be beautiful because you're here. You got this.